Hey there, Gemini. It's Bridget with Native Touch Tarot. Welcome or welcome back. We're jumping right into the fun stuff today. Starting off with a message from the universe, going into tarot, wrapping everything up with a soul truth card. This is the type of content you enjoy on YouTube. I'd love it if you'd hit that subscribe button. Costs you nothing, but means the world to me. And this reading is for the week beginning Sunday, November 9th. Your message. Bigger and better experiences are coming your way. You may not be able to see it, but great things are coming together for you as you hear this. Trust the process and let it unfold in divine timing. Move forward knowing that all is working out just fine. Spirit guides, come hang out with Gemini and myself for this tarot reading. Please guide my hands and my heart so that we can have a little fun. Queen of Wands, first card coming out. And your second card, Seven of Swords. The Empress with the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Cups with the Three of Swords. The Sun card and the Nine of Wands. Okay. Overall energy, this feels like the week might have a couple hiccups. Overall good though. But we have some Ten of Swords, some Three of Swords, Seven of Swords stuff to talk about. Okay, so let's talk Gemini. Queen of Wands, let's start there. You're starting off this week feeling really, really good. You're confident. You are magnetic. You're feeling downright attractive right now. Your energy is attracting others to you. So you are incredibly self-assured, which brings us to the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is a card of deception, okay? This is a card of making a break for it. You might be thinking about running away from a particular situation right now. That's kind of what it feels like. Something that you simply don't want to deal with. This is a card of procrastination. This is a card of avoiding responsibility. But it's very conflicting with the Queen of Wands. She is so confident and loyal. Her energy is downright contagious. So that's not procrastination. So let's see what's going on here. Spirit guides, why do we have the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Swords here for Gemini for current energy? So we have the Devil. So I do think you are the Queen of Wands. This feels as though you are going to start this this week incredibly confident. You're going to be courageous about something. But the Devil energy is here. And I don't know if that's going to be poor mental health. Is that going to be a bad habit that you can't kick? Is it going to be something a little more yucky? The Devil represents everything yucky about human race. Okay, the Devil is all about addiction. This is depression. This is abuse, poor mental health, cheating. So you're starting off incredibly confident, incredibly courageous about either the week or the situation you're dealing with. And I wonder if your procrastination is actually part of a bad habit you need to cut out. Do you have a habit of not wanting to finish tasks? Would you rather avoid it completely, allowing it to fester into something that you really don't want to deal with down the road? Your habit of ignoring the situation, unfortunately, feels like is going to blow up that Devil energy a little bit this week. Okay? So just be really careful with anything that could be considered a bad habit. borderline addiction, a string of really sad days, or maybe anger. But there's something that you are avoiding that's going to rob you of this confidence and courage that you really want to shine this week. So really think through bad habits, Gemini. Something is sneaking up. Something is making you not want to finish a task. Something is making you want to run away. But the Queen of Wands is begging you not to do that, because ultimately, under that devil energy, you are the Queen of Wands. So let's move on to position 2. This is possible challenges, if any. Well, we're starting off positive and strong with the Empress. The Empress is all about nurturing love. This is a divine feminine energy, very similar to the perfect mother. So think about the perfect mother figure. And if you're lucky enough to call her your mom, fantastic. But some of us may not be able to do that. So the Empress does embody that nurturing, fertile, loving, abundant, female kind of energy. It's very nurturing. All she wants to do is hug you and tell you everything is going to be okay. She's all about harmony and healing, which you're going to want to tap into, because we also have the Ten of Swords as the possible challenge here. And now that I'm looking at the Ten of Swords in the challenge position, I'm starting to think that depression or some poor mental health is going to be coming up this week, unfortunately, Gemini. Because again, the Queen of Wands simply wants you to stay in that confident, courageous energy. But the Ten of Swords is here to tell me that, yeah, you realize not everything is going exactly the way you want them to. You are feeling defeated. You are feeling betrayed right now. But the Ten of Swords takes that one step further. And the Ten of Swords is telling me that, yes, you feel betrayed, but once you get in the loop in your head that this is a horrible situation I don't want to deal with, I think you let that loop go on repeat. And in your mind, it actually blows it up to be something much larger, much more damaging than it ultimately needs to be. So let's take a look at this energy and figure out what universe is trying to tell you here. Why do we have the Empress and the Ten of Swords for Gemini this week? Because we have the Queen of Cups. We have the Queen of Love. That Empress and that Queen of Cups, man, they want to tag team you so bad this week. Because I really do think that you're beating yourself up over something that doesn't have to be there. I think you're in your head making the situation out to be a bigger deal than it actually is. And the Empress and the Queen of Cups, that full, round, motherly, loving energy, just wants to grab you and hold you and shake you really hard and say, knock it off. Okay? We need to get you out of this I'm the victim and everything. If it is a matter of procrastination, if it is a matter of poor mental health, then yeah, the Queen of Cups and the Empress are here to tell you, we're here for you, but you kind of have to do your part as well. So that Ten of Swords energy is here for your challenge. Try really hard to break the loop as you are telling yourself over and over and over and over again that it hurts, that someone did you wrong. Try to stop that. Try to watch a funny movie. Try to do something other than think about that. Because we're moving into position 3, and this is our advice from Spirit. And our advice from Spirit, we're going to start this one at the bottom, okay? This Three of Swords. Three of Swords is heartbreak. Three of Swords is all about loneliness. Again, feeling betrayed. So I would say the Ten of Swords is coming from within you. The Three of Swords might be something that happened to you. okay? There's a distinct difference here. But we also have the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is all about happiness and family. This is a very stable and secure energy. The 10 of Cups is telling me that you're fighting tooth and nail right now to get to your best emotional life. You're fighting tooth and nail to see that sun. So, yeah, this energy is tough this week, but do whatever you can. Get outside and get that sunshine. Get outside and take a walk. Do some grounding. But you are fighting really, really hard to get back to your best emotional life. So, spirit guides, can you tell me why Gemini has the 10 of Cups here and the 3 of Swords? Okay. They want you to change your perspective. So if the goal really is conquering the depression in your life, the sadness, the betrayal that you feel all around you, because you had, 3 cards telling me you feel betrayed, you need to change your perspective. Only changing your perspective is going to get you to your best emotional life. And it sounds like, Gemini, that's what you want, because the Sun card is here. The Sun card is all about optimism and happiness. The Sun card is positivity. This is joy, enthusiasm. This feels like the spark you've been waiting for. Because we also have the 9 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands is telling me, keep going. You are almost there. So we're trying to get over this yucky feeling, this depression, sadness, betrayal that we feel. We're going to stop blowing it up in our own heads. We're going to change our perspective to get us to our most balanced emotional life, because the Sun card is here to say, man, you did the hard work. You're almost there. The 9 of Wands, again, you are almost there. This is a card of perseverance. This tells me you are fighting tooth and nail to feel better. Spirit guides, why do we have the Sun card and the 9 of Wands here? The Hermit. Because you need to do a little soul searching. You need to figure out why you feel betrayed. Why are you feeling depressed? Why? The Hermit is here to say, now's the time to look within. If you finish this heavy lifting, because you're almost there, you must have been thinking about this a little bit on and off over time, but you're almost there. You're almost to your happiest life ever with emotional balance and stability. I love this for you, Gemini. So let's grab our soul truth, figure out where this is going for the week for you. Okay, what expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? Is this part of how you feel this week? Do you feel like you let yourself down? Is that where the sadness is coming from? The expectations we have are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. We then experience disappointment with ourselves or with a relationship when they are not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. So, you got this, Gemini. Ultimately, if you can get out of your own head, I think you're going to end up feeling way more like the Queen of Wands at the end of the week. You're going to be courageous and push through and do the heavy lifting. But we have to really change our perspective. You got this. If any of this resonated, I would love a like, share, or follow. It really does help out small channels like mine. Sharing is caring, according to YouTube. That seems to give my channel the most growth. So thank you for being here. I will see you guys next week, and try really hard, Gemini, to make it a good one.